to see the VIX go up so aggressively without a corresponding downtick on the stock market is quite rare. What do you think is going on, Dennis?
It's a very interesting point, and it's something that I've paid attention to for a long period of time. I have never understood why the VIX is only supposed to rally in a bearish move. Isn't a 1% move up as volatile as a 1% move down? And I think what we're seeing now is the VIX beginning to understand that you can have volatility in both directions. Volatility should only be a measure of volatility, not a measure of bearishness or bullishness. And I think that's what's happening. I think the market is beginning to understand that a 1% move higher or a 1% move lower is exactly the same thing, and the VIX is responding to that. It's still a bull market in equities, although I must admit it is getting to be rather old in the tooth. Here we are, 8 years into a consistent bull move, and I think the VIX is beginning to understand that the psychology can change and that you can have an up move and a down move and still have the VIX moving. There's geopolitical circumstances out there that are very disturbing. You brought that idea up. I think the market wants to price that in.
Dennis, a lot of what you say I completely agree with, but I will disagree, if I may, on this. I think the natural inherent position of the market is net long, of course. We see very small number of shorts out there on a comparative basis as well. So I think there is a bias that on a downtick, the market would look for protection. That's why I don't think that they are equal, i.e. an uptick would normally see people making money and obviously having their money making positions on the way up as a natural bias for the market. So on the downtick, they would look to cover themselves as an insurance. So I don't think there is an equal bias on the up and the downside, as you well know from looking at the skew, because the VIX is only a measure of the at-the-money, here and now, most traded vol, whereas on the downside, of course, you know there's a massive skew. So I would disagree with you on that point, Dennis.
Well, I won't argue. I'll just simply say that, and I'll agree with you in one aspect. As a former floor trader on the Chicago Board of Trade, all floor traders, all professionals tend to want to think of things going down, because we know one thing that we have learned from our infancy: stuff goes down a whole lot faster than stuff goes up.